At the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Throwing to start the drive. Monroe will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looking to throw. Monroe. Complete to his giant Jalen Hyatt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Operating from the gun. Monroe. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Peterson on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is good. Outscored 7-0 Tennessee. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Monroe. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Monroe. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Flush to his right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Pollard will take this into the end zone for a touchdown. for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week, and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. That is incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
With the lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Peterson. Throw left side complete. That's Walsh. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Here the juke. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. For an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
Well, they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of it.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Peterson. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Trying to connect with Bo Melton, and that'll bring up second down. But you look at this defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And some room to maneuver. And down to the 20 he'll go before running out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Peterson on first down. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. And the Titans are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Bo Melton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to add on to their first half lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Complete to number 81. It's a gain of 20. First down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third down, Monroe. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Pushing his way through. A great return there. Bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Looks like they'll move things around here. They go play action here on first down. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, 47 yards. And the Condors are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Condors 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Peterson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
It's 4th down.
And his kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, Monroe flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And they rattle off a big one. 42 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Monroe, and it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Condors get a bit closer. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now.
Titans 31, Condors 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He finds his man, Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Peterson throwing on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Condors 14.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A final shot before break. Monroe. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Ready, set. 19 Lions. Let's go.
A final shot before break. Monroe. And that's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener. And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Across midfield. He's on his way. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Peterson now to throw on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, it's Pollard. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know, do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On first down, Monroe. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught. inside the 10. And what a big-time play there. And even 50 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Monroe looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here's another second and goal, this time from half the distance closer. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Condors are able to claw one back.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Condors 22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
2nd and 12.
Looking to throw. Peterson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Kayvon Thibodeaux, his second sack of the night. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
On now is the Titans punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards.
And the Condors are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Finding room at midfield.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A shot downfield for Burks. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
There he goes, right side.
Down the right sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Breaks through the contact.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 6.
Operating from the gun, Peterson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw is Peterson. To throw on 3rd down.
He's able to find Melton.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Off play action. Peterson.
Another catch for Melton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Peterson.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This pass complete to Melton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14.
And an Oklahoma City first down.
Looking to throw. Monroe rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed and being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Monroe gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's good for the Titans. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, and it's Pollard again. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, it's Pollard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
3rd and 3.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Now a 2nd and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Room past the 35.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses